Okay guys, I want to go over the things that are in your take-home bag so that we can kind of keep it all organized and have it the same. So in your bag you have some stuff that came from the district, and then you have some stuff that came from your kindergarten team. All right, so let's see, that came from us. Okay. So in the packet, if you want to just dump all of this out, you have your scissors and your crayons, and these can just go wherever you're keeping your regular school supplies, glue sticks, that kind of stuff. Just that you can put wherever you want. And then, so our kindergarten team made you these packets, the Ziploc baggie. So the hope is that you take really good care of these, and they can come back to school with you when we return to school, because they're stuff that we bought ourselves. So if you could return them, that would be great. If something happens, please don't panic. But the more we can get back, obviously, at the end, the better. We would have less to buy for next year. The district gave us some counters, and there should be 10 counters in your package. When we were looking through some of the packages, we noticed that some didn't have 10. So if you don't have 10, let me know, and I will maybe be able to drive you over some extra, because I have some of these that I have in my classroom too. So I would like for you to put these counters that were just loose in that district bag in the Ziploc that we brought you. That way they stay safe, okay? So if you could put that in there. Also, you have a dry erase marker, if you want to put that in there as well. And whatever you want to use for the eraser, for the dry erase marker, some things that work really, really good, because you can use this as like a dry erase board kind of thing. The magic erasers, even the ones from the dollar store, you can get like 3 of them in a pack for $1 at the dollar store, the generic version. You can just rip a piece off, and those work really good to clean these off. So that's just a tip for you. Or you can use an old sock, but I feel like that on these kinds of things, the magic eraser seemed to be working best for my own child. So this, I would like for you to put this clear pouch that we're going to use for the dry erase in the binder that the kindergarten teachers got for you. So again, these are things that we scrounged for. We bought some, we found some in our supplies that we've just had. We've repurposed some, reused some. So they might not all look the same. They might not be perfect. It's the best that we could do on our zero budget. So this is in here, and if you could just put that in the front of this little binder, that way it doesn't get lost or crinkled up. And as you're working on stuff, you can just, oops, I put it upside down. You can just slide a paper in or take it out for your kiddo or whatever works for you. So we are going to put in the yellow colored file from the district, you have something that says Fundations on it. And let's see what this is. This is math. Okay. So the one that says Fundations on it, we are going to put in your binder. So you're going to put this with this other stuff that's also Fundations. So if you see, this is something that our school made for you. This is our Fundations mat and the letters that go with it. So we're going to be practicing using this mat. So we want to make sure all these pieces stay safe. We're going to put that in the front of our pouch of our binder. And the district packet that also says Fundations, we will be using this as well. So you're going to stick that in the front pouch as well. Then this is our letters and sounds binder. So we put these in the order that we're going to be teaching your letters to your kiddo. And so this is a great practice for writing. You can see they can trace with their fingers, use the hand that they write with. You can also have them use a pencil and use the eraser part to practice. You can have them do it with crayons, colored pencils. The more that they practice, the better. And so we'll be doing those this week. We'll be doing these letters, and that's what the letter and sound binder is. So when I say get out your letter and sound binder, this is what I'm talking about. And now I want you to flip to the back, and then these are little pokey pages, cutting pages. I want you to take those out. And that's where you will also find the Herald and the purple crayon paper that we're going to be using today. And you're going to put it in your, you're going to be putting that in your blue folder that I brought to your house for you. So you're going to add this stuff. You're going to add the pokey pages. And for this pokey page, you'll be using like a push pin. So if you can kind of look through your house and see if you have just one of those regular old push pins. Again, this is fine motor practice. When we do get to them, it works like this. You put it on a rug. Oops, I guess you can't see that. Let me back up. You put it on a rug and you use a push pin, and they can practice poking the holes. And again, that's that fine motor practice. So that packet, the cutting and the tracing papers, you're going to put into your blue folder that Miss Ventola brought to your house. That way, in the back, we still have another foundations paper. You're going to take this one out and put it in the front with your other foundation stuff. So right now you have foundations in the front, your clear pouch in case we need to use it so it doesn't get wrinkled, and your letters and sound binders that is in the order that we're teaching them. So try not to take those out. We're just going to use them as we go. The next thing that we made for you, and again, we are using ones that we had from other years that were extra or leftovers. So they probably will have somebody's name on them. That's okay. Just don't worry about that. And inside is what we're going to be making to make our journal. And this one is, again, the alphabet, and we put them in the order that we're going to be using them to make it a little bit easy for you. So this week we're going to be doing our T, so you'll rip that off. And the idea is that we're going to be cutting and pasting them into this book to use. This one is to help with the cutting skills, the pasting, following directions, those kinds of things. So if you want to get started a little bit early, what you can do is you can have your baby color this and write their name, and you can glue it onto the front of this journal. So my alphabet journal with their name, color it, cut it out, glue it down onto the front of this book. And like I said, starting tomorrow, we'll be doing these as your homework on your own type activities to practice your letters. So that's what that is. They also gave you a pack of construction paper. So when we're doing activities or crafts or things like that, that's what that's for. So kind of save that somewhere. And the last one is the math packet. In the math packet, you're going to put in the back of the binder. So now we have an empty spot in the back of the binder. Put this math packet there. So that way you have it all safe and secure. We will be doing our next batch of things. We wanted to get started with the ELA stuff because obviously the reading, the letters, the sounds are the biggest thing of kindergarten. Our next round of things that we're going to be producing for you will be mostly focused on math. And so we'll try to get you something to put your math things in. We don't have any more binders and supplies, so I might be asking for you to get a folder for the math stuff or a binder for the math stuff, something to hold the math stuff in as we go. Just a reminder, you also need a binder for the memory book stuff that you worked on last Friday, my first week in kindergarten, the drawings of the horse, the tree and the mom, and also how they wrote their letters and their numbers. So that binder we did not purchase for you. Hopefully you can grab one or find one around your house. If that's something that's hard for you to get a hold of, just text me, let me know, and I can run out and buy one for you and get it to you somehow. Just let me know what you need. If you have any questions, I'm just gonna really fast recap what goes in each thing. In your Ziploc bag, you have your cube counters, your 10 red and yellow counters. Again, let me know if that didn't come with 10. Your 2 dice and your marker. Also, if you can stick a piece of magic eraser in there to use as the eraser. In your binder, you have all of the foundation stuff in the front, which includes the letters, the mat that goes with the letters, our writing lines, because we'll be practicing those lines starting tomorrow. This is an alphabet dough mat that we copied for you, and then the foundations packet that came in the manila folder. So foundations in the front, that will help us remember foundations front. Then you're putting your clear dry erase paper here. These stay in the order that we put them. In the back is the math packet with the 10 frame and the numbers for now, till we get something to put math in. Coming out of the back of that binder is your pokey papers and your cutting and tracing, and you're just gonna put those into the other, with the other papers that we have still to do. Your construction paper and your other school supplies you can keep wherever works for you. And the primary journal, you're going to have your baby color, cut it out, put their name, and glue it down onto the front. And again, the letters we put in the order that we will be teaching them. And I will let you know each day what to do with each of those things. So hopefully that helps you, and I will see you later.